Hey guys, what's up? Oh gosh. No! Oh, that's so sweet. This is my mom's earring. Yo, this is like the second time I broke something on camera. Not funny. Oh, I reviewed that movie. Okay, it's not the time for wearing it. Anyway, this is what it looks like. And my mom gave these to me. These are also my mom's earrings. Yeah, and now I just broke it. Look at that. So that's not what this video is about. This video is about the only 3 tools I use in my hair. Y'all know about this. I just did a video on this. I love this tool. This is the Magic Star Jumbo Hercules Stagman comb. Stagman comb. And of course this brush. Let's start off with this. So cute, right? I got these 2 combs off of hotcombs.net. And yeah, you can get them at hotcombs.net. This one is the contour. And you'll be able to tell it real easy just from the way that it's shaped, but no other comb looks like that. Yeah, you'll be able to spot this one real easy. So this one is the Jumbo Magic Star if you go to hotcombs.net. Okay? And the reason I love these combs is because they're seamless. So let's start off with this one. I basically only use this to part my hair, like right here, because it makes it really awesome, very straight, nice clean part, even though it has some nice teeth. I mean, I don't really have a purpose for this. Okay, I could use it, but I don't. I just use it to part. And if I wanted to, like if I was doing a roller set, I could use these fine teeth. Like if I wanted it to be extra smooth, but I typically just use this for that. So yeah, but this is great. So this is basically just my parting comb. This I use for detangling. Yes, I love it on already stretched hair. And sometimes, and also wet hair too, but it's not my only thing that I detangle with because it does not remove all the shed hair. It's the second night, it's in between my washes, and I just want to stretch my hair for whatever reason, and I want to comb it out to stretch it with braids. It's really excellent for that, and it goes super fast because the hair is already stretched, and you know, it helps it go faster, and I love that. And it helps to detangle, like if you have some massive tangles. I love it, and it's seamless. Right now, let me get into why you should care about seamless. Everybody should go seamless. Excuse me, because y'all know that, you know, combs damage your hair. Why do they damage your hair? Because most, like 90% of all combs have a seam. You know, they're made from 2 molds. And they typically, you know, merge them together like that. Even the Gilbury shower comb that's very popular here on YouTube. Most combs, like 90%, as I said, probably 99.9% of combs have a seam right here. And if you look at any comb that you own, you'll see that seam. And seriously, that is what rips up your hair, like seriously. You know, some things are smoother than others, and it's not so bad. The Gilbury shower comb, it's pretty soft. The seam is pretty soft, so it's not going to rip up your hair, but depending on the comb you own, you know, you can incur more damage or less, depending on how jagged the seams are. For example, the Tangle Teezer has some serious jagged seams on the end of each of those little bristles, and that's what rips up my hair, those hard edges. You know what I mean? So it just depends. Again, a regular comb obviously is not going to shred up your hair, but if you can eliminate the seams, you are eliminating most of the damage. Of course, depending on how forcefully you're ripping through your hair, you could still potentially damage yourself with a seamless comb if you're like, you know, kind of being kind of crazy and yanking through your hair. But typically, if you're combing like a normal person, a seamless comb is going to give you practically no damage because there are no seams to rub against your cuticles. So yeah, completely seamless. I highly suggest everyone invest in a seamless comb. And the other popular brand is called the Bone Comb. I know you can get those from like Amazon. Both of these are seamless, which rocks. So I use this for parting, this for just detangling. The first step is detangling. And this is the money maker. This will clump if I wanted to do like a shingle, which I hardly ever do, but this clumps your curls just like Denman. Let me get my Denman. This is a real Denman. This clumps your curls just as good as the Denman because of that dome cushion there. You notice how the Denman is domed? This is also domed, so it performs the exact same process, effect. It gives the same effect, right? So yeah, and contrary to popular belief, the Denman is not seamless. It is not seamless. The Denman has telescopic seams. You can't see it on my camera because this camera is so awful. But if you have a Denman, check it out. Or, you know, if you really, it's kind of expensive. I mean, it's $10. I don't know. Depends on what you consider expensive. But, yeah, the Denman has telescopic seams. It is not seamless. Okay, there are seams on the very, very tip, right below the balls of each tip. And there are seams in the middle of each bristle. Telescopic seams, like a telescope. Okay, so it's not seamless, but the seams are pretty smooth, so it's not really, what damages your hair mostly, I would say, is the fact that the cushion on the Denman has no give, so that really rips through your hair. But yeah, I'm sure the seams do some kind of damage. Hey, they're there and they are scratching at your cuticle. This is not seamless, okay? But this is the closest thing to a seamless brush I've ever owned. Basically, all the bristles, all these loops here, are covered in like a black plastic coating, and like 90% of that is smooth. But I do see some like a little bit of seaming underneath. You see how it's loose? So underneath at the top of each loop, like where I just got my fingernail, right up in there, that is not seamless. I can see some grooves, and some places on the plastic are kind of fraying a little bit, are like chipping slightly. But I've used this a lot, and my hair is a beast. Okay, my hair is a beast, and I've used this just by itself, and it's smooth. I'm serious. This is like the closest thing to a seamless brush I've ever owned. Seriously, practically seamless. So it has fewer seams than the Denman, is what I'm trying to say. Technically it has no seams, but it has places that ruffle. So, you know, it's really, really good, is my point. It really holds up, and it doesn't like, it doesn't keep on chipping. Like, for some reason, I think it's the way they cut the brush, that there are like a couple, you know, pieces of the plastic seem kind of flayed a little bit. But as I use it, those little machined edges kind of fluff off, and it just gives like a really smooth finish, and I haven't had any issues with it. It's really standing the test of time, and the worst thing that happens to this brush is one of these loops could go down into the pad, because my hair is still thick and coarse and there's still much to get through. But after I finish the detangling session, I just see, you know, what's up. Like one little loop might be like that, might be below like that, and I just pull it up. You know, it's not a big issue, but again, my hair, you see my hair. So I'm shocked that it can just stand up to my hair like that by itself. No previous, no pre-combing, no pre-detangling, just this brush. Okay? Yeah, so these are the only 3 tools that I use on my hair. I use this to part, I use this for pre-detangling if I want things to go faster and during the week. And this removes all the shed hair and clumps and curls. Okay, yes, it clumps and curls. But it removes all the shed hair, and the reason why you should even care about removing shed hair, you might say, forget this brush, just use this comb and that's it. But no, because I know, because I've used this many, many times, and it leaves a bunch of shed hair in my hair. Like, that's just what it does. That's what all white teeth combs do. It helps to get out the big side knots and to get a nice, good, nice pre-comb, but it leaves a lot of shed hair in your hair. So the reason why you want to remove that shed hair is because there's a ton of shed hair trapped in your hair. It will encourage tangling, which encourages breakage over time, which means you don't retain as much length over time, okay? So you want to continuously remove your shed hair to foster hair growth, okay? Because, yeah, obviously, that's going to help your hair grow longer and so on and so forth. So you really want to, you don't want to get crazy with it and start going through your hair with a fine-tooth comb. No, that would be not wise, and you would just be ripping out your hair. That's bad. But you do want to remove the shed hair pretty well, and that will encourage, growth. So that's why I don't just use this. I have to use this because every single time I use this, I have a ton of shed hair. Unwashed it, I can't just use it. Okay? The only three tools that I use on my hair. And when I say that, I don't mean separator clips, because obviously that's the tool that I use. I use separator clips. And I'm not talking about embellishments. Separator clips are not included in this discussion, obviously. I mean what I use to detangle, comb, part. That's what I mean. And these are the only three things I use. Okay, and I think they're really good. I like them very much. And yeah, I will have links to where you can get these products in the description box. Okay? And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Later.